Hey everyone, Roy Naim here, and I want to share a story with you. When Tony Robbins was 12 years old, he wanted to be like one of his fathers. I believe he had 4 fathers, and one of them, at around dinner time, he wanted to drink a beer after, in the evening to relax. And Tony Robbins wanted to be like his father. He wanted to sit down and drink a beer like Dad. And he told his mother, and his mother said absolutely not. And he's like, no, I'm a big boy, I could do it. And his mother said, you know what? Deal, but on one condition. You're gonna drink beer like Daddy on the condition that you do exactly like Daddy. You're gonna have to finish this 6-pack of beer. Tony, being 12 at the time, like, of course I could do it. Daddy does, I could do it. And he sits down one evening, his mother brings him a 6-pack of beer, and he opens up the first can of beer, and he sips it. He sips the beer, and he's drinking it. Okay, this is water. Okay, I get it. But still, he's sipping the beer, and he's like, really, it's horrible. It had a bitter taste. I mean, for a 12-year-old, I can imagine even more so. And he's drinking, he want to impress his mother, his father, that, he could drink beer like the big boys now. And he drinks the first beer, and he's like feeling queasy. And he's like, to prove it, he opens up the second one. And like a couple of sips into the second one, he wanted to throw up. And his mother said, no, finish the beer. We have a deal. You're going to be like Daddy. You're going to have to finish all 6 cans. And he finished the second one, and he's opening up the third one. By that time, he's already puking all over the place. And Tony said from that incident, 40 years later, he still hasn't touched a beer. I don't think he drank any alcoholic beverage during that time. And he said part of the reason is because he associated a lot of pain to beer. The fact that he threw up from it, the fact that he had just a bad experience of it, he never drank it again. I'm sure many of us, I know in me, vodka. One bad incident, I don't touch vodka again. I haven't touched it in years, I don't think. I'm sure many of us had that something. I know somebody, a banana, there was something happened as a child with a banana, and the smell of it just makes the person go crazy. Wouldn't touch the banana. There's so many things that we associate pain to. So this Sunday, the old boy fat boy, I guess that's what we'll call it, the old boy fat boy started to come up. And I think why it comes up Sunday specifically is because the day before is Saturday, which is a Sabbath for the Jews, I did a little festivity, and I eat a little extra on that day. I consider it my cheat day, so I do eat a little extra. I have a cake or a piece of cookie in there, and I think that's why I carried that eating habit to the next day. And that Sunday, I said, you know what? Once and for all. That Sunday, I splurged. I really went crazy. I ate a lot. I overdid it. Came Sunday evening, I felt sick. I felt completely sick to my stomach. It was so much pain that the next day I woke up. I mean, I worked that day. The next day I went to work out, and just to get rid of it. It was just disgusting for me. And I don't know if I broke the habit. We'll find out this Sunday. But I know there's now a lot of pain to the extra goodies of food. I associate a lot of pain to overeating. That would be the correct term, not to food, to overeating. And that leads me to this point. Our life, as Tony Robbins would say, our life is directed by the amount of pain and pleasure you associate with something. Part of the reason why I didn't lose weight for a long time was because I put a lot of pain to losing weight and a lot of pleasures to staying fat. When you do that, you're just not going to lose weight. What you have to do is create enough pain to staying fat and a lot of pleasure to being fit and exercising. And the way you do that is to think about all the incidents, not just one incident. One incident will cause a little pain, maybe a burst of momentum, but not enough to make it go all the way forward. What you have to do is create enough pain, keep on stacking the bad incident. You couldn't sit in an airplane because you needed an extension belt. That happened to me. You always had to sit in the front of the car and not in the back when they had to put 3 people because you were squeezing everyone. You couldn't fit into your clothing. I have a suit in there that I'm looking forward to wear. All these different things, you have to keep on creating an amount of pain after pain in your mind and create that story over and over again until enough. And you go do something about it. Then you have to create an amount of pleasure to exercising, pleasure into whatever you're doing. This reminds me that today, doing DVD 8 with Joni and Michael, Body Revolution, and there was one yoga pose she made us do, and it's really hard, and the person in there was like screaming like, this is really hard, and it's like, don't say that, say it's a lot of fun. He said, it's fun, say it's a lot of fun, it's fun. And I think part of it is because when we start conditioning exercises to bad, exercises to pain, we start staying away from it. I remember reading an article once of this person doing hills workout, you know, doing running, doing hills. And hills are very hard to do. Running up a hill is hard. It's really hard. And this person used to be scared of it until she changed her words. Instead of saying, I have to do the hills, she said, I get to do the hills. It's a privilege to do the hills. But that's a whole different topic, language association. But for now, the pain and pleasure that we associate inside of us dictate the way we do things in life. See you later. Oh, and I got into New York City Marathon. I almost forgot. I got into New York City Marathon. I'm extremely excited about that. Today is, I don't know what day it is anymore, but I'm up to 25 minutes of running time, which is incredible. I'm really happy about it. New York City Marathon, May 1st will be the official training day. It'll give me enough time to prepare, and I'm looking forward to share the rest of this journey with you. Thank you. I'll see you soon.